So here we are at Module 2, Hazards. So the aim of this unit is to introduce you to hazards and the learning outcomes. By the end of this unit, you should be able to define hazards and microbiological hazards, describe biological, physical and chemical hazards relevant to food safety, and identify potential hazards, their sources and causes. So what is a hazard? It's anything with the potential to cause harm. We've got microbiological, which includes food poisoning, foodborne disease. Sources include, they can be present in raw materials, cross-contamination, multiplication and toxins, survival of spores and toxins. Then we've got chemical, which can cause food poisoning and chronic illness. Sources include, they can be present in raw materials, cleaning agents, pesticides, weed killers, allergens, excessive additives, and poisonous food. And lastly, physical contamination. This could cause cuts to the mouth, choking, broken teeth, internal injury, and burning. Sources include, they could be present in raw materials, foreign bodies introduced during production and preparation. Examples of food contamination over the last few years. There was a fatal anaphylactic reaction to ready meals in 2021. There was hospital food service contamination in 2021, resulting in Listeria infections among patients with at least 3 confirmed deaths. In 2022, there was a serious E. coli 0157 outbreak linked to contaminated lettuce. Listeria monocytogenes occurred between 2020 and 2022, which was with contaminated sandwiches from a major retailer, which led to several deaths among elderly consumers and pregnant women. A 2023 salmonella outbreak was traced to contaminated chocolate products. Contaminated chicken products in 2022 led to a widespread salmonella outbreak affecting over 200 people, with dozens requiring hospital treatment. Several deaths occurred due to undeclared allergens in takeaway foods, particularly involving peanut and sesame allergies in 2021 to 2022. And a case involving undeclared milk protein in a vegan product led to a severe allergic reaction and 1 death in 2023. And lastly, E. coli outbreak was linked to contaminated lettuce in 2024. And that's what happens when you fail to control food hazards. The effects of food poisoning, food complaints on a food business includes the cost of resources involved in investigation, brand damage, adverse publicity, loss of business, fines and closure, compensation claims, and a loss of public confidence. Microbiological hazards include bacteria, viruses, protozoa, molds, parasites, and algae. Microbiological hazards, they multiply, they produce toxins, and they survive through spore germination. Factors affecting multiplication of bacteria include temperature, time, pH, the water content, oxygen, nutrients, and preservatives present in the food itself. Microbiological hazards, control measures, keep food out of the danger zone, minimize time at room temperature, remove moisture, add salt, sugar, or vinegar as preservatives, fermentation reduces the pH, and destroy through heat processing or cooking. Just to mention, the danger zone is classed as a temperature between 5 degrees C and 63 degrees C. Food vehicles of pathogens include raw milk, dairy products, uncooked egg products, cooked meat, and rice. Food vehicles of pathogens again include bivalves, salad vegetables or fruit, salmon or trout in vacuum packs. Then let's have a look at physical hazards. Sources include coming in raw ingredients, maintenance operatives, from buildings, from packaging materials, equipment, pests, notice boards, pest control activities, food handlers and visitors, cleaning activities, food containers, and sabotage. Sources of chemical hazards include they could be present in raw materials, pesticides, in herbicides, fungicides, and fertilizers. Metals, which you can get in fish and vegetables, antibiotics and hormones in meat, allergens, natural toxins, industrial chemicals, contamination during processing could cause chemical hazards, such as fumes, cleaning chemicals, pesticides, allergens, excess additives, and migration from packaging. And the key points from this section, we looked at hazards and microbiological hazards, biological, physical, and chemical hazards relevant to food safety, hazards, sources, and causes.